Weili versus Joanna. This is number 2 for them. This is Joanna's first fight back since they fought about 2 years ago in March 2020.
The fight just stands out to me in general, like as one of the greatest fights. And so like a lot of respect came from that fight. I mean, I will not forget the way that Joanna looked after that fight. I mean, her head seriously looked like what people picture aliens to be. It was absolutely insane. And I mean, just to see the fighting spirit in both those ladies like was phenomenal. It was exciting to watch, but honestly, I got to a point throughout that fight that like every punch that was being landed, I was just starting to cringe. Because if you're in there and you fight and you know how it feels, like to watch them add up, like it was just, it was taking a toll on my body, and all I was doing was watching the fight. We should have Tecia jump in here and get her insight on this.
No, please, Tecia, if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome. I'd love to get your thoughts on Weili versus Joanna. You fought both of them in the past. This is their second fight. What are your projections? How do you think this is going to go down?
Well, for me, first up, I want to see if Joanna can make weight. She hasn't made 115, over 2 years. She's a bigger fighter. So I think that's going to play a part in the way she fights. So we'll see how that impacts her. If it was at 125, I think she'd be super strong. But at 115, I feel like that's where, when the talent level is equal with her, that's where they beat her because of the weight maybe cut. But once it's like somebody who she's a lot better than, the weight cut doesn't really matter. She's that much better than them. So that's something I'm interested in seeing. As far as the fight, I mean, they both have, I guess I would say similar styles in that they both are strikers. They tend to like striking better, but Weili is not, taking someone down is not out of her realm. You don't really ever see Joanna trying to go for a takedown, but Weili does go for takedowns. I mean, when I fought her, I feel like that was the difference in the win. She was able to take me down, and that's where I felt I lost the fight with the takedowns. So it's going to be a really great fight. I think that since it's 3 rounds, maybe it'll be even more fast-paced, and that's crazy to say because the first time was amazing. I think that Weili is more aggressive than Joanna, having fought both of them. And it's really interesting to see Weili come back off of 2 losses, for the championship. I know she wants to get back there, I would imagine, as soon as possible.
Well, it's like what we were telling her, or what I was telling her, psychologically, and you can answer it as an athlete too, but I was telling her, a long layoff as opposed to coming off of losses, they both have like different effects. But I feel like the fact that Joanna is coming off of a long layoff from that fight, it was such a good fight to end on. And then now she's been like living life, recharging, that I feel like she's coming back in a really good place, as opposed to, we both know how it feels to lose, and especially high profile fights like Weili did. It's super frustrating. And so I feel like psychologically, like it can play a bigger part. But I also said, she's young and she's up and coming with everything, and she is a champion and stuff. So I feel like, maybe Joanna, minus the weight cut part, like maybe psychologically might have an up from that. But what do you think?
I'm sure she's coming in there, guns a-blazing to show, that she hasn't lost anything in the last 2 years. But I mean, for some people, it's okay, 2 years layoff. With some other people, they can't get back into it right away. I hope that she comes in there very aggressive right away. I feel like Weili will do that. It'd just be interesting to see how it plays out. I think it'll be more striking, and if it's close, then I think that's where Weili will try to go for the ground. Otherwise, I don't see Joanna trying. Even if it's close, I don't see Joanna trying for a takedown.
I agree.
But who knows? 2 years of evolution. Maybe she wants to try to show some more ground and well-roundedness. But we'll see. It'll be fun. I'm excited to watch it. I wish I was watching in person, but we'll definitely be paying for it.
I know it better not be one of those fights that everybody gets hyped up for, and then it turns out to be like
they're both hesitating.
Yeah, it better not be that.
Okay, so on the matter of Weili v. Joanna, will Joanna get her revenge on Weili's face and cause her to bleed in the first round? That is your question to bet on. Vote now.